These are embarrassing mistakes that every college freshman makes. First up, we have over-decorating your dorm. Decorate the space so you feel happy and at home, of course, but realistically, you're only going to be living there 8 months. You don't need 16 vintage throw pillows and a custom restoration hardware dresser. I promise. And I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I helped with moving at my school, and people brought moving trucks and movers, and we were like, this is not all going to fit. It's a 12 by 12 box with 2 people. It is not Extreme Makeover Dorm Edition. Except it's scheduling all your hard classes in the same semester. I know you're thinking, I'm just going to knock out accounting and finance and quantitative mathematics and business all in the same semester, and then it'll be so easy after that. No, it's not. Your GPA is going to crumble. Cushion it. Do one of those. Do some basket weaving, art appreciation. Leave yourself a little room to breathe. And finally, we have going home every weekend. First couple months of college are really overwhelming. You don't really know anybody, and you get homesick, and if you only live like an hour away, it's easy to just go home that weekend and the next weekend and the weekend after that. But don't. Yes, college is about education, but it's also a lot about personal growth. So build relationships, meet people, have fun.
Here's some more websites for college students that'll save your time, your money, and your grades. Quillbot uses artificial intelligence to reword your sentences. It tells you when it uses a synonym, if it restructures something, or if it's left as the same. Roger Hub makes it super easy to calculate what you need to get on your final. Lastly, Coopers. They have test banks and notes for the classes you take. Press the follow button right here for more.
I've seen a million of these and I really want to do one, so college tips from a former RA. These are really if you're living on campus, by the way. Number 1, befriend your RA. I guarantee you guys 9 times out of 10, the RAs are not there to get you in trouble, they're there for the free housing. And also, they're only like a year older than you, so new friend, and it's good to have them on your side. Use common sense, people. Literally, don't be walking in the front door with a 6-pack beer in your hand in front of my boss, because I can't help you at that point, even if I wanted to. Number 3 might change dependent on your university, but we're not allowed to open your drawers, so use that how you will. Number 4, be honest on your roommate agreement and actually fill it out. I know it's kind of a pain, but later in the year when you inevitably have roommate problems, it's really useful to have it in writing that you said, we'll have the lights off at 1 a.m. and now your roommate won't turn them off until 3, especially if you're like, oh, me and my roommate are best friends, that'll never happen to us. It will. Fill out your roommate agreement. I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna film part 2 right now.
Safety tips that you need for college. Please trust me, please be safe, you need these tips. I'm about to be a college senior, so let me act like your big sis for a second. If you decide to go out and you have any sort of drink with you, you are going to put your hand over the drink. Literally like this every second that you are not sipping from it. You would be surprised how many things happen to people's drinks. Always be on alert at night. If you ever need somebody to walk you home, campuses usually have a campus police you can call where someone can literally escort you. I've told you guys before to lock your dorm room door, but also don't let anyone into your building. Usually a lot of buildings have a card, your ID, you swipe it, you go in, and sometimes there might be someone behind you and you just want to hold the door. No, that is so dangerous. Let me know if you want more tips.
Here's why you should learn how to code.
Stuck with a professor that doesn't upload any of his slides or record any of his lectures. Here you can see students saying he doesn't care because he's tenured and even starting a strike by getting everyone not to attend class. I wanted to see if I can get the slides myself, so I opened the inspect and went into the network tab. After refreshing, you can see all my traffic on the site, and you can even see that we end up finding one of the slides. Notice, we're only on page 13, and so I wrote a script to automate this. I is the page number that we want to get. Since there will be 67 slides, I loop over and download all of them, and as you can see, they show up instantly. Here you can see previews of the slides, even the ones the professor hasn't shown yet. As you can see, we're still on page 12. I uploaded them all to Google Drive and shared them with the class, which they appreciated a lot. Let me know if you want more ways you can use code to make your life easier.
Life hacks for college that no one ever tells you. Most colleges require you to have a meal plan if you live on campus, but the school cafeterias usually have limited hours, and getting food off campus when the cafeteria is closed can really be expensive. If you're not going to use one of your meal swipes for the day, swing by the cafeteria anyway. A lot of them have grab and go sections. You can grab one of the meals and keep them in your dorm fridge. Most of them are salads and sandwiches that'll keep for a couple days in your fridge, depending on the university, but a lot of times if you don't have a car on campus, it can be really hard to find food at night.
So I'm in the middle of doing my laundry, and I remember how many people freshman year would stand in the laundry room and look around helplessly and ask people for help. Now some people will be really nice and they'll help you figure out how to do your laundry, but I'm gonna teach you how to do it by yourself. Now some people brag about how they throw everything in and just hit start. It doesn't really matter. It does matter. because how you wash your clothes will depend on how long they last. And when you buy something like, I don't know, a suit, you want it to last a while. Step 1, sort your clothes. Mainly you want to take out all the delicate fabric. So fancy professional clothes, underwear, swimsuit, workout clothes, fancy fabrics basically. Put all of these in on a delicate cycle with cold water. A delicate cycle won't spin your clothes as fast so that way buttons don't go flying off. And the cold water keeps fabric from relaxing and colors from bleeding. Hang dry anything with buttons, lace, or hooks, because in a dryer, they will ruin each other. If you have a lot of regular clothes left, that was hard to say, sort them into dark colors and light colors. Dark colors go in a cold wash, light colors go in a warm wash. If you throw them together, cold water. Then tumble dry them on medium heat. And congrats, you did your laundry. Fold and put away your laundry and press or steam anything with wrinkles. Good luck!
These are embarrassing mistakes that every college freshman makes. First up, we have getting a tattoo your first week. You might think this is crazy or niche, but I know so many students that their first week of college are like, the parents can't control me anymore. I'm getting a tattoo. I know a kid that got Harambe on his underlip. I know a girl that got nothing's permanent under her chest. Like, I spy with my little eye something that is permanent. Like, just wait a little bit. Next up, we have forgetting to bring snacks for your dorm. People always forget to buy snacks for their dorm until they realize that the cafeteria on campus closes at like 8 o'clock and there's nowhere to get food because everywhere off campus is really far or they need a car to get there. And you can beg an upperclassman to drive you to Taco Bell, but it only works a couple times, trust me. I believe scheduling classes that happen once a week and they're 3 hours long. There's classes that meet once a week and they're 3-hour long sessions and they look so appealing because you're like, oh my god, that's so easy. I only have to go to class once a week. No, they load your brain up with more information than a Fortnite update in those 3 hours. It's horrible. You could bring your brain as a side dish to Thanksgiving because it will be mashed potatoes by the end of this and you will not remember anything by the time it's time for class next.
Yeah, so not to be like doomsday or whatever, but this is starting to feel a lot like March 2020 again. Like, I remember Harvard was the first one back then to send kids home for COVID. And I remember thinking like, oh, this is never going to happen to my school. Like, we're so far away from Boston. But then the week that we went home from spring break, everybody was like, oh yeah, see you after break. Well, maybe not, LOL, but like nobody actually thought that we weren't going to go back. And that same week, it was announced that we're going online for 2 weeks and then for a whole other month and then just the whole semester. So with the pattern of events, basically what I'm trying to say is my faith that we're going back to campus in January is getting smaller and smaller by the day.
If you are unsure about which major or career path you want to go into, stop scrolling. The website ASA Futurescape is a free 1-minute personality test that tells you which career is the best fit for you.
Here are the results of my test, and as many of you guys know, I'm pre-med, which means that this test hit it right on the dot.
When you click on a job, it provides you with some context on what that career entails, while also providing context on median pay range and educational path. Once again, this test is free, it's only 1 minute, and it's linked in my bio. After you take the test, let me know what the results were in the comments.
This is how you can finesse the room inspection so you don't get fined. Alright, so when you arrive to your dorm room, you're going to get a survey that you usually have about 24 hours to complete, and it's going to be on a Likert scale based on the condition of your room. So it's going to be on like poor to excellent. What you're going to do is you're going to look at your room, look for any marks on the walls, dents, stains on the carpet, whatever. So let's say you're looking at the left wall and it's in good condition. You're going to put down it's in fair condition. You're going to do this so that when you check out, in case you're the one who damaged the room, they won't know and you won't get fined. You're welcome.
This is the best hack, the best piece of advice I can give for incoming college freshmen on what to buy for your dorm. Do not, I repeat, do not buy an ugly 5x7 rug from Walmart for $40. Don't do it. They're cheap, they're ugly, and you're going to be sick of it so quickly, and it's just going to not even fill up your floor at all. Instead, do what I did. Go to a local carpet store and ask for a carpet scrap. When they put carpeting in homes, there's leftover pieces that just don't fit, and it's really hard for them to sell because no one wants a scrap of fabric that's not big enough to even cover a room. But dorm rooms are tiny. Go on your school's housing website and look up what size your dorm room is and ask for a carpet scrap that matches that exact size, if not smaller, like very close to it. Freshman and sophomore year, I had this piece of carpet. It fit perfectly in my dorm room. Now I'm in the RA's room, so it's a little bit small to fit the whole entire room, but look how nice it is compared to the nasty ass dorm carpet. I mean, come on, it doesn't get much better than this. This is high quality carpet, and it's $20. You're welcome.
Here's why you shouldn't use Chegg Study. Your information is not safe and it's not private, and I'll show you a free alternative in the end. Chegg actually releases information about the students that use their platform to universities that request it. They say that they only release information during academic dishonesty investigations, but a university can request information from Chegg for any reason and they'll give it to them. Also, the professors are catching up. They're making fake tutor profiles on Chegg to try to help you, but they're actually just trying to catch you. Also, it's expensive. If you need free textbook solutions, use this website right here.
This is just a reminder to go to your STEM professor's office hours and just start crying. The only way to get back at them is with the one thing that they fear: emotions.
Here's what to do if your school requires you to turn your webcam on. Get Vaseline or chapstick and rub it on your camera. They can't track your eye movements, but it's just enough for them to see that you're in the frame. Stand in front of a window. They can't see you like that.